sky it rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming all right. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. To like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. To like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Dave. How are you today?
Well, if I was any better, I guess that'd be you. But What can I say?
Pretty hot then.
You know what? It's so hot. Uh, somebody told
How
me,
hot is it? No.
well, somebody told me this, Joe. They said it's so hot that when they opened the door, they thought they was reaching in for cornbread.
Oh,
That's pretty
that's pretty
hot.
hot.
It is. I gotta fix my thing here. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see everybody. Hey, we got some showers down here in Tennessee.
Yeah, down south of Nashville, they got a few thunder showers that have kicked up. One, I think there's a special weather statement on that one for 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts potential.
Yeah, looks like we got our good friend Harley's on here with us. Always good thing to see her. And 1300 follow 3000 is on. He said first, but I think Harley beat him to it she's over on the Facebook feed and he's on our regular feed. So yeah, you're first on the YouTube channel.
There you go.
So anyway, Tracy Rainey says greetings from Grandview, Missouri. Hello, David Mark. I hope you are better, David. Yeah, I am. I'm still suffering a little bit. I got a second helping of heat yesterday, and plus I swallowed 2 bugs. I gagged for about 15 minutes, and
And the snake was unimpressed.
the snake was crawling out from under the bush. I wasn't happy about that, and so it was not my day yesterday. It got better in the evening, but anyway, I am somewhat better this morning, and got some doctoring during the evening, and I'm feeling much better. But anyway, let's see here. There's Donna Lord says, good afternoon, David Mark, and all others on this sizzling hot day. And there's Stephanie, Boston, Kentucky girl says, hey, guys. And let's see, Chris Meacham says, good afternoon, Thunder Buddies. I'm at the fair right now. It's hot. Do you think?
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, but Mike Slater says, only thing I hate more than one snake is multiple snakes. Well, actually, this was one of the good ones. This was like a garter snake, and I want king snakes in my yard because king snakes will kill a copperhead. But you didn't know that, did you?
Yeah, I did know that. But I'll tell
you
you
did?
what, they'll still startle the heck out of you.
Yeah, they will. They will if they come up on you quickly and you don't realize it. They do. They do kind of scare you. But anyway, let's see here. Angela Bennett says hello, who's also watching over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. And I do appreciate you guys being on with us. It's always a good thing to see you all there. Sia Corey said, hey, I was trying to work and this video screen popped up in front of me. What's up, y'all? That's what he says. And there's our good friend Eric Brake. He says, cooking outside, that's why I'm inside. Oh, yeah.
Got that right.
I got that. I did get that. So if you're at the fair, oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell y'all something here in a minute. I'm going to tell you when the heat, I think, is going to break. Let's look at this strong storm down here around Spring Hill, Tennessee. It's moving kind of cattywampus. It's moving back to the northwest, which sometimes that's not unusual.
You can tell these more air mass type thunderstorms when they're like this because they do just kind of wander in random directions sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little on the strong side, but wind gust up to 40 miles an hour. And so just kind of consider seeking shelter inside a building if it comes upon you. It's going to be affecting Columbia, Spring Hill, Thompson Station, I-65 east of Columbia, and Leapers Fort in Tennessee. So that won't affect us here in Kentucky, it doesn't look like. But across our area, it's just sizzling hot and humid. But okay, Mark, you and I were talking about this before we went on. And I told you I had a feeling that maybe we're going to start seeing a relapse back to pre-July pattern, which means, after this heat, we're going to start getting more rain. And the sign of that is that we will start getting showers and thunderstorms become more numerous in the afternoon. And then I see us getting a cool down, especially as we get to mid-July. But certainly after the first, July 4th could be a cooler than usual July 4th. I mean,
Yeah, the long range I've seen from the GFS does show a little chance of maybe some cooler temperatures as we get on toward the first part of July.
Yeah. So the heat may be tough on you right now, but if you wanted summer, now's the time to get it, because I got a funny feeling, folks. I've been watching this stuff for a while, and I've told you all along that the atmosphere is different than usual. I can't necessarily put my finger on exactly what's different, but there's a number of things. Number one is weird pool of cool water off the coast of Africa, like an Atlantic La Nina. And then the other is the cold pool of water up around Greenland, which is a little unusual. And if that high pressure continues to build, that will send us into a negative North Atlantic oscillation pattern, which is usually causing us in wintertime to get cold air that stays in. That's still a ways out. But let's see what we got up here. Let me see what I've got over here in things to show you. I want to see. I want to see Zoom Earth here. I'm going to go ahead and put it over here on where everybody can see it.
All right.
This is a satellite photograph. You can see we got, what is this? It's a tropical depression already forming. You know, look at the curvature of this, Mark. This is highly unusual, in my opinion. It's not unusual really for one to form. But if this goes up into the Aleutians, let's get into the wind pattern. There's our Aleutian
that's
low.
the direction it's heading.
That's exactly where it's heading. And, you know, this is just, if this were a winter scenario, we would get an influx of cold air from up here, because you'd get a sudden stratospheric warming event. I know that's talking over everybody's head, and I don't mean to, but that would cause us to get some cooler air. And so how cool is it up here? Well, let's take a look at the temperatures, first of all. It's just above freezing in the Bering Sea, so that's not unusual, but still some low 60s, 50s. But you go over here into Alaska, you got in the 70s, but then you go over here into the Arctic areas, you see that you're right at freezing. But now here is where we're talking about. Look how much cooler this is, and look at the temperatures here in Greenland. 24 degrees, 25. And then you look at Hudson Bay. Now this is where the polar vortex a lot of times sets up, and here it is. It's right at freezing, and a little below. There's probably some ice still on Hudson Bay, but I don't know. This all adds up to a couple of things. And then we go down here to
now,
the
if you
south.
look, that's the Gulf Stream that comes along the east coast there, and you see it trailing off out into the middle of the North Atlantic there.
Yeah.
That's well south. It normally goes up all along the coast of Nova Scotia and on up to Newfoundland.
That's right. It does. So there's some things here that we're having to watch, and I like watching them, but I'm also trying to figure the patterns out so that I can give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I'm not going to go out on the limb just yet and say too much. But
by the way, that highlighted area there is them looking at like a 20% chance that something tropical could develop there, but they say it'll move over cooler water by Monday evening. So that's like 24 hours away.
Yeah, you can see where it's headed. Got another little tropical system down here.
That one's got a much higher chance of developing.
70% in the next 7 days for it to develop into something. And then look at the area here along in the interior of Mexico. Look at those cool temperatures. That is crazy. Now, and even up here,
higher elevation, but
and even up here, back in the obviously in Montana and parts of Wyoming and Idaho, temperatures are pretty cool there. Of course, like you said, there are a lot of mountains there. But
now what they are calling for, and what I've seen, they're not calling for any kind of severe weather our direction, because they expect the flow. There's going to be little impulses impacting that heat ridge that's over top of us right now, and it's going to slowly start to break it down. And by the end of the week, we should be in a zonal flow, which means that everything's fairly even west to east.
What's going to happen is right now the heat, the Sonoran heat ridge and the Bermuda High are kind of joined. And that's what's causing the heat all across central and southern U.S. But there's a push that may drop that down south just a bit. That will be enough to lower our temperatures down. And that's what we're looking at for the initial relief. But there is something coming. There's more coming, and it's going to be kind of unusual. So haven't quite got my mind wrapped around all of it just yet. But I'm telling you, this is something. And so enjoy the summer weather you've got right now, because very good possibility we're going to revert back to the June pattern where it was a little cooler and rainy every few days. I don't mind that because we don't want a drought. But you know what? This right here may be just enough time for them to get the beans in the fields, get the wheat harvested, and then we're having almost a perfect growing season. I mean, there's still a few things.
Oh, man. The corn in the fields is looking just fantastic. It's green and standing up so pretty.
Yep. So it's going to be kind of weird to see what happens. Let's go back to the wind fields just a little bit. And look at this flow right here. Look where this is coming. So here would be where that La Nina is, and it's not. All this is kind of converting that over into this area right here, which is.
Right.
Let me go a little closer here so you can see. This is where, if we're going to get tropical development, we would be suspect and watching it. Right now, this is enough that it pushes it all right across the peninsula, Central America over into the Pacific Ocean. Then it develops from there. But there are things that are indicating this may change a little bit. And the area to watch is going to be between New Orleans and Houston, in my opinion. Now, don't take it to heart, but I'm telling you right now what I'm seeing, that there is a possibility of that. Then we got to watch this over here. You can see this is a kind of a high pressure ridge right here. But here's a little trough. That's going to come into the northwest. Some weird stuff, just to me, is just going on. I'm just not quite sure about it.
If you go over to the coast of Africa and go to the satellite picture.
Okay. Ah, look at that.
There's the Saharan dust cloud coming off. It's just north of where those thunderstorms are. You could see it earlier when if you can go back a little bit and show it before the darkness is starting to come over there now, so you can't really see it.
Let me see if I can get that to come back.
There you go. There's the Saharan dust up on the northern part of that.
Yeah, you can see that plainly. There's dust all in the air there. And it's even down in here some. So this is kind of inhibiting some of the storm development. But then it looks like as you get on out that maybe that's not as prominent as it was.
Yeah. And hopefully this will be the last impulse of it. They said that this was like the third impulse of it within the past month or so. And hopefully this will be the last of it.
Well, let's look at the wind. And this is probably where it's coming off of. You can see right off the coast here, a little bit back this way. This is actually a little low pressure right here, and it's spinning.
That's probably what's kicking up the dust storm.
Yep, probably so. So, but look at this. This is the cooler area right there. And like I said, I don't know what it all means. It's just a lot of things going on here. We're gonna have to think about it. But anyway,
that low pressure area will come off the coast as a tropical wave, but with all the dust in there, it won't develop.
So, anyway, hey, there's Cindy Shelton from Ma's Kitchen. They are open today. Oh, my goodness, I wish I hadn't said that. Now I'm getting hungry. So, in fact, let's take a look at Ma's. Y'all hang on here just a second. And we got a special birthday wish to go out here in just a second. So, hang on. Here's Ma's Kitchen. Welcome to Ma's Kitchen in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, home of the $1.50 made-from-scratch sausage and biscuits. Load your plate with Kentucky classics, fried chicken, salmon patties, Salisbury steak, and sides like baked beans, mac and cheese, and fresh hot rolls. And don't miss our barbecue chicken, potato salad, and brown beans. Our brownies are made from scratch daily, bursting with rich chocolate flavor. And don't miss our old-fashioned pecan pie, a Southern classic. Located down from Harbor Freight at 3022 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. When you can't go to Mama's, come to Ma's Kitchen. Let's see here. And And there we go. Yeah. You're right. Let me punch that button before it hangs on me. There we go. Now it won't come up again. Oh, okay. So Cindy says they're going to close at 4 o'clock today. So if you're going to get over there and get something to eat, your time is drawing closer. Need to get over there, buy them out, because they got some good food. Hi, Dave. He's on with us. Says, hello, everyone, and I'm glad to see you, Dave. Tracy Rainey says it is currently 92 in the KC Metro with a heat index at 95. Humidity is 43, so that's not too bad. Dew point is 66, though. Let's see here. What's the next thing I want to do? Let's talk about, now all of you know what I'm going to tell you. You've got to get you a storm shelter, because I'm going to tell you right now, when this pattern starts changing, there's a possibility the severe will start kicking up, and then we do have the severe fall season come in. It will be here sooner than you think. So take a look at this.
It's the middle of the night and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter. Mid-South storm shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And of course, we don't want to forget Michael Vance Contracting Roofing at 270-707-ROOF. If you got a problem with your roof, give Michael a call, because he's got crews ready, willing, and able to get out there, whether it be residential or commercial. He will take care of you. So give Michael a call, 270-707-ROOF. And also Lakeside Campground Marina. He owns that as well, and I mean, that's a beautiful place. Well, there's a website. Visit lakesidecampground.com. And Mike, call and make sure they're got some availability, because you will love it there. And I don't want to forget a good friend, Katie Moyer. Hey, she's got some fish attractant that is second to none. Take a look at this. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And there is our online store, dpww.shop, and it has a link in there to the shopweatherandwisdom.com that has the apparel and stuff. And anyway, so give it a try, take a look at it. And Mark, we have a special birthday today. You know who it is?
Yes, I do. It's our very own special one.
Amy Crabtree. I know she's bound to be watching. Amy, I hope you turn your TV on, because I told you I was going to do this to you. So, Amy, where are you? Come on here. I don't know. She's probably doing some birthday thing, but I'm going to wish her a happy birthday. Take a look to this.
I know you might not want to face the day, but David and Mark has something to say. Rain or shine, we'll start this party right. Today is your day, but we'll party all night. Happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope it is a good one from the moment it begins. It's gonna last all year long, and when it starts to end, you're gonna have another one, and then it starts all over again. Some days are more humid and winter gets cold, but that doesn't mean that you're getting old. It has the very same effect on nearly everyone, so throw that walker in the trash and let's have some fun. A very happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope it go back to work. Got this weather thing that I gotta get back to and stuff. Happy birthday, Thunder Buddy!
Yeah, hold on here. Now I got it. Yeah, I was texting Amy on text, and she says, "Well, my birthday's actually a few days from now, but she says she's not going to tell. But maybe she'll pop on here in a minute." She was thanking everyone for the birthday wishes, and I almost think I'll see her in a minute. But you never know. That woman, she is hard to get on. Tracy Runyon says, "Hi, Cindy Shelton. What will be your hours on the 27th of August, and what specials are on Wednesdays?" Oh, there she is. There's Amy. She says, "Thank you, everyone." So there's Amy on with us now, and we do wish you a happy birthday, even though it's not for, what is today's date anyway? I can't even see.
Today is the 22nd.
Okay, so it'll be in about 5 days, 6 days, something like that. But anyway, Amy, we think world of you. And she says, "Tracy, blessed be." Anyway, thank you all for the birthday wishes for her. And anyway, sometimes I wish I had my birthday to do all over again, but that's okay. I don't want it to, well, that way I don't have to go through another one. So that's the main thing. Anyhow, what was I doing here? Just making sure everybody's right. Okay.
Yeah. Slowly we turn back to weather.
Absolutely. So, all right, Mark, why don't you give us a synopsis? Y'all have heard what I think is coming in the future, and I do believe it's going to happen. Amy says the birthday's the 28th. So, anyway. And Cindy Shelton says to Tracy, said 7 to 6, the 27th is a Friday, and it's catfish. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Catfish day for Tracy Runyon. So hopefully she will. I'm going to have to let her go there and let her buy my supper too. That would be catfish is absolutely her catfish is to kill for, Tracy. I'm telling you. Let's see here. Okay, Mark. So give us a quick rundown for basically fair weather. The Western State Fair weather.
Yeah, it's going to be hot and humid all through at least the middle part of the week. Highs will be in the mid 90s, overnight lows in the mid 70s. We could see some afternoon pop-up showers and thunder showers on Monday, Tuesday, starting about then. The heat advisory has been extended through Friday at 7 p.m. now, but we'll have to see if it actually hangs around that long or not. Other than that, hopefully there'll be a break in this soon. Otherwise, everybody just try to stay cool.
Well, what I think is going to happen, and the things that I'm seeing on some of the models is that the heat, the Sonoran Heat Ridge and the Bermuda Ridge are going to develop a gap between them. And then look out for something tropical to come up into that gap, which would also cause the hot to be depressed southward just a little. And maybe bring us back into a little bit more pleasant feeling pattern. But yeah, things are brewing. So enjoy this hot weather while you can, and we'll see what happens after this. And I think that you're going to really enjoy. You'll enjoy the next few days for those of you who want the really hot weather. I'm not one of them. I don't like mowing. I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like snakes, and I don't like bugs flying in my mouth when I'm trying to mow. And I don't like my grass growing 2 inches every 2 days. It's just crazy. So anyway, I'm ready for fall, to be honest with you, but we'll get there, and it'll come soon enough. The days will already start. I guess they start getting shorter the next day or so, right? We'll start gaining some or losing some.
Should, the solstice or the longest day of the year was Friday. So as we've headed into the weekend, every day we get past away from there, the shorter the day becomes.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's see. We've been on 30 minutes, Mark. 30 minutes. And
all right.
Guy Horn says, "OMG, it's hot. It is so hot. Hell can't be but a half mile from here." But anyway, I do hope
Like
you guys.
our thumbnail says, like inches from the midday sun.
Yeah, boy. Let's see if I hold on a minute. I'm gonna check one more thing before I cut everybody loose here.
Yeah. Unless you want to take a camera tour, but all that shows is hot.
Yeah, I want to show this graphic here real fast before we go.
Okay.
Hot and humid, but take care of your pets. They starve. I mean, they don't starve. They dehydrate quickly, and at least put some socks on them or something if you have to walk them. Don't walk them on the hot pavement because their feet could get burned. And anyway, so make sure they're well hydrated. Take care of your outside animals because they're people too. Anyway, so I wanted to remind you guys of all this. Be sure that if you can, like and subscribe this page. Some of you are liking it now. I appreciate that. But we need the subscriptions too. Subscribing does help us with our equipment and getting everything updated and keeping everything going. And it's pretty important. So I appreciate everything you guys have done for us. And 13 Prods says, hey, Thunder Buddies. And Byron Poole says he agrees with me on no snakes. And Skyhorn, Wednesday is her 54th birthday. No rain. We'll try not.
Yeah.
We'll try not to cause you to have to get wet, but it's going to be hot. You'll probably be glad to. Stephanie Boston, Kentucky girl says thank you for mentioning pets, and yes, pets are important.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, so Eric Bragg says Tracy Rainey, Miss Cindy might not plan that far ahead. This past Wednesday, the specials were pulled pork, salmon patties, fried chicken, meatloaf, country fried steak, liver, and onion. Oh my goodness, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric, for doing that to us. Appreciate that. Dave says, have a great weekend, everyone. And Ruth Cornelia says, happy birthday, Sky. And yes, Sky, we're going to be on Wednesday, so I got to remember to play your birthday song. So I've actually I found a new one. I've got a bunch of dogs singing happy birthday.
No.
Yeah, I've got to pull it out, but I found it. And I'm going to make sure it's presentable to air, but we'll see. All right, so with that, any last words to say, Mark?
Everyone, make sure you stay in the shade, stay cool, drink plenty of liquids, and enjoy the summer. You know, this is as summery as it gets, so enjoy it, and we'll see you again Wednesday.
Yeah, it won't be long. We'll see some beautiful cobalt blue skies, and fall comes in with colors, and it's a beautiful time of year. So anyway, we look forward to that, and if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Storm warnings flash across the screen. Nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you